Hello YouTube, and more specifically Flosstube. My name is Zoe. This is my first ever Flosstube video. I'm a mom to a preteen and a teenager, both boys. I have been married for about 15 years, and I'm also a full-time K-12 educator. Usually I would be at work today. Today's Monday, December 18th, but I had to take the day off for something unrelated to this and figured what better day to get started and stop procrastinating and film a little video to introduce myself to Flosstube and show you some things I'm working on. So I have my notes here. This is my little notebook that I use to keep track of all different kinds of projects, quilting, sewing, all kinds of stuff. So I'm gonna get my current cross stitch page open so I can refer to that for all the details that I would like to share with you today. And I'm going to go ahead and show you a fully finished object, a finished object, a couple works in progress, or whips, I guess we'll call them on Flosstube, and talk about some patterns that I got recently or over the last little while that I'm interested in working on, maybe some sooner, some later. So let's get started. So I just realized I did not grab the ornaments that I have on the tree. I have two little teeny ornaments on our Christmas tree that I cross-stitched. I'll have to show you those another time. But this is my fully finished object. The full finishing is nothing fancy. This is a cheapo frame from Amazon that I got, and a pack of two was like, I don't know, $14, maybe less for a pack of two. You can see I didn't do anything super nice. I should probably take it back out and press it better. But I want to get it in there to make sure it fit and kind of see how it looked. So fully finished, but maybe with some adjustments to be made. Maybe we should refer to it that way. This is the pattern Love Letters by Modern Folk Embroidery. I did this on 40 count Newcastle linen in the colorway Heartland. And it's 1/2 in Classic Colorworks Belsois. And the color is Sonoran Sunset, I believe. I love how this turned out. It's super small. I think the opening in this pre-cut mat is like 4x6. Is it? Might be 5x7. Might be 5x7. Well, let me measure. Let me grab a ruler. All right, little ruler here. Okay, so what, like 4.5 by a little over 6. So it's small. Yeah, I love it. I love how it turned out. I did this one mostly over, I think I started it on Thanksgiving Day, finished it within the next week of that. It was a pretty quick project for me. This is the first time I'd ever used 40 count linen, so that was a good sort of learning experience for me. This is one of the reasons I use cheapo frames is because this has plexiglass, which I know is not ideal, but it'll go in a hallway that doesn't receive a ton of natural light, so I'm not too worried about like light getting in and damaging anything. But one of my kiddos sometimes gets in fights with some of our pictures, I'll put it that way. I'm sure I'll tell you more about him another time, but he's got some developmental issues, and sometimes pictures take flight in our household. So we have been framing stuff with unbreakable, no glass, so that we don't have shards of glass if that happens. Happens way less than it happened when he was really little, but every so often. So just to be on the safe side. So this is my only full finish that I have to show you. Like I mentioned, I have two Christmas ornaments that are downstairs on the Christmas tree, so I'll have to show you those another time. The other finish that I have that is not fully finished yet is this guy right here. So this is Christmas Tiny Town by Heart and Hand. You can see that there. Super cute. And this one I did on 32 count raw natural Belfast linen. I believe that it calls for 32 count in the pattern, so I just went with that. I've generally been kind of finding myself enjoying anywhere from 32 to 40. I think 36 might be my sweet spot right now. I don't know, still kind of figuring that out. But I love how this turned out. It does come with some little like snowflake beads, and I did put them on, but then I just wasn't, they weren't my thing. So I took them back off, and I like how this is right now. It's all done, and I think I'm gonna finish it as like a really small I'm either gonna flat finish it or finish it as a really small, like little cushion situation. I think I'm gonna put it on the little like sideboard shoe cabinet thing we have in our entryway. Oh, one thing you might have noticed is you're not seeing my face, and so I know that's really like atypical for Flosstube, or at least from the Flosstube that I've watched. But because of my job, I am just not super comfortable showing my face in these videos. So I'm gonna steal some things I've seen in the planner video community and like the art video communities and journaling, and just show you my hands. And so I know that's really different for Flosstube, but I hope, you know, maybe some folks will be okay with that and will want to hang out anyway and just chat, even though you're not going to see me face to face as much as I wish you could. So anyway, this is my other finish for right now, and I really love it. And this actually is a perfect segue into my works in progress. So I am not someone, or I haven't been someone who has done had a lot of things going at the same time. I usually have a lot of like different types of projects going on. So like I have a weaving project on my rigid heddle loom going on right now. I just finished a small quilt and have, oh my goodness, so much fabric to make other quilts. I think I'm gonna make a Christmas one next, depending on if I don't know, either that or a winter one and save Christmas for next year because it's the 18th already, not sure. So I generally have a lot of different types of projects, but I don't have a ton of any one kind of project going on. Like I don't have more than one quilt going at a time because it just, I don't know, I feel like that would stress me out. So this one is finished, and because I didn't have like a hoop or a Q-snap small enough to just have this little guy on its own cut to size piece of fabric, what I decided to do was I cut it bigger, and I decided to do 2 tiny towns on the same piece of fabric. So this is one of my whips. This is the Halloween tiny town, also by Heart and Hand, of course. So this is the pattern for that it comes on, and you can see what it'll look like when it's all finished there. And so you can see I'm right in, I just finished the bats and I'm working on this house right here, and it comes with 2 little beads as well, these little stars. I'm probably not going to put those on either. I'm using for both this one and the Christmas guy up here, I used the called for DMC for these. I have a decent collection of DMC, so I've been trying to work through that and use that first, although I'm slowly dipping my fingers into other kinds of floss and threads and whatnot. You can see that becoming a problem for me, just like fabric is a problem for me. Anyway, this one is coming along pretty quickly. I started this, I think, over the weekend, or no, I guess sometime last week. I don't remember what day. And then I worked on some of it when I was at I live in Philadelphia, so at the Philadelphia Hand Weavers Guild, or like the Fiber Arts Guild, I went and hung out there with the ladies and did at the hand stitching group and worked on some of this over the weekend too. So that got me a decent way along as well. So I'm excited to finish this, and then I will finish both of these. Yeah, excited to get this one out for Christmas next week, and then I'll have this one obviously for next year for Halloween. So that's this. And then my longest running whip is this guy. So let me get him where you can see him. So I can see some of my colors I was working on most recently. So this just fit it. I'm sorry for the wobbliness, I gotta work on that. But you can just fit it into the camera. So this is a corner, and this is the very center right here. And this is Tapestry by Ink Circles. And so it's like a rotational pattern, right? So like this will repeat over here, and will repeat like all four corners. So it'll be really beautiful when it's done. It's beautiful already. So this guy is on 36 count Edinburgh linen in Winter Moon. I really love this color of the linen. It's really pretty. It might be one of my favorites so far, especially I think it's my favorite like really light tone that's not like a stark white. Super pretty. Using the called for DMC threads, and this is 2/4 2. So I started this, I don't know, in the summertime, I think, but I haven't actually worked on it for a bit. I started in the top left, which is, I think this is where I prefer to start, but recently I've been kind of lazy about figuring out dimensions, and so I've been center starting and then kind of working my way to various bits and pieces. Not so consistent. But I do kind of like working down and across more than I like working up, I'm finding. So anyway, this is super beautiful. I love this. And I'm really excited for this to be finished. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, as far as I originally I was like, oh, well, I'll frame it. You know, I have a lot of art. Some of it I have created over the years, and, you know, some was purchased or thrifted or whatever, gifted. But so originally I was thinking I'd frame it, but I don't know, it might make a nice cushion. So things to think about, what to do with this when it's done. I love this needle minder. It says, I got a local quilt and embroidery shop. It says, I never finish any, and then it's cut off. Funny. Okay, so that's another whip that I'm planning to get back to probably over winter break when I'm off of work for a few days. And then I also have this like monochrome project that I've been working on that I love. So this is, you can't even see all of it at once, but this is what it is looking like. And I don't even know if I have a preview I can show you. Let me see. So this is Pavane for These Times by Long Dog Samplers. Probably maybe have seen it previously. I started this in, look at my notes, I think, towards the end of October. And this is on 36 count Edinburgh linen as well. So same as this guy, but this one is in antique white. So I like it for this project because I like it with this blue, but it's not my favorite, sort of like backing up, speaking generally of linen and background colors. It's very stark. I like this warmer tone, or like just off-white tones a little bit more, but it's, yeah, antique white. And then I'm using DMC for this. This is number 517. So I'm doing it single color, and I was sort of thinking about like China that has, you know, the blue patterns on it when I was looking at colors, and so I chose that. I really like it. So this one I did start in roughly the middle, lazy measurements. So I just folded it quarters, found approximately the middle, started in the middle of the pattern. And I did like this motif first, and then I think I did, I don't know, I worked it down. I did some of this motif before I did this one, and then I did the letters because that seemed fun. And then I sort of worked my way back up and went all the way up here and all the way across this top border till I got to the corner, and then I've been working my way back down. So I think I'm gonna fill in this area next, and then probably work on this top corner, and then work my way back down on both sides. And then there's like a motif down here that that will be the last part. So I am super excited to keep working on that one. I can show you on my iPad what the finished whole design looks like if it wants to load. Things are moving slowly. Oh, here we go. So Long Dog Samplers, Pavane for These Times. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Super beautiful. So it is a single color in the like the mock-up as well. Yeah, love it. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna work on like this floral motif will be the next thing, and then I'll work across here, and probably like this bottom will be like the final part of this that I do. So super wrinkly, not, despite like the quilting and whatnot, I'm not a huge fan of ironing. I'm pressing. So that's that. And then my last work in progress is this guy, which is an Advent sew-along by Climbing Goat Designs. It's called the Stars and Snow Sew-along. And this is on a 36 count Edinburgh linen in Night Sky, which was by Fiber in a whim. On a whim? on a whim. And this is using the called for DMC threads. I am behind. So I like this. I have enjoyed it so far. But I just like, I don't know. I haven't been feeling like doing snowflakes for the last few days. So I just haven't been. And I don't know. I didn't really have a plan for this. It's like not something that I would typically like display in my house anywhere. I just kind of wanted to try it out. And I did like, you know, I wanted to see all the snowflake designs. Like some of these are beautiful. Some of these they're beautiful. But I don't know if I'm going to finish it. We shall see. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it after I finish it. And this is beautiful fabric. I love the like modeling of it, but it is not fun to stitch on. Even with like backlighting, it's not very fun. It's just hard to see. I probably should have done like an Aida or like a Eden weave, and that would have been smarter. These are the DMCs that go with it. The red is actually not called for, but I don't know. I don't know. I had some thoughts about colors, and then I ended up just going with the called for. So that's my last work in progress. It's, you know, semi in progress, semi not right now. And I will show you a few more that I just purchased, and let me know like what I'm thinking I might work on next. So I have more than this. These are the physical patterns that I've acquired. I've got more, both physical and I've got a lot of PDF patterns. Because I use Pattern Keeper on a tablet. But these are the ones I'm going to show you that I'm thinking about working on in the upcoming weeks and months. And yeah, and then I'll keep, you know, in upcoming episodes, we'll talk about what I actually start and show you where I am and have fun. So this one I just recently picked up, Christmas theme. I got into a little bit of a like Christmas shopping pattern binge of sorts, and this was one of the ones I bought. It reminded me of some family members who work with horses. I used to ride horses as a kid, so I just love that little guy. So this is Farmhouse Christmas Horsing Around by Little House Needleworks, and it's like a little ornament-sized guy, which I just love. I was thinking I will make this into an ornament. I might make two, one for me and one for that family member that I mentioned, but I'll finish them as ornaments. Super cute. So there's that one. I intend to get at least one of them, hopefully both, done before the end of our winter break. So maybe not before Christmas, but before the new year. We'll see if that happens. I don't know. It's not that big, so maybe. So I also got this one. So I just love sailboats, and so I thought this was so beautiful. So this one you know, it's not like in season so much, but I really love this, and I really want to work on this one soon. So this is by the Bay Needlepoint, and it's called Sail Away, and it says Donna Bayless, I guess is the person who designed it. So super, super pretty. So I'm looking forward to that one. And I did get some, I think I got the called for, let me see. I'm not sure if I got a blue linen to do this on. It's not the called for one, I don't think. This model is done on 28 count, it says, which is not what I'm going to do. Mine will be smaller, so that'll be interesting. I did an order from Both Threads from their website, and got a couple kits. These are interesting too. They're all in 28 count casual, which I've never worked with before. And that sounds big, but I might do it on that anyway, just to kind of see how they turn out. And because they're really small, I mean, they're only 10 by 10 centimeters finished on 28 count. So I don't think I want them much smaller than that. So I'll probably just stick with what's in the kit. But again, with the sailboat, I was looking for sailboat patterns one day, and I found that the Sail Away one, and then I found these guys. Oh, I think I also saw like this minuet. I saw somebody post this, I want to say on Instagram, and it was so pretty, and I just loved it. So I had to pick this one up, and then I saw these two that have the sailboats in, or I guess this is like a fishing boat. Anyway, yeah. Oh, there it says. That's what it's called. It's called fishing boat. But anyway, I loved both of these with the boats. So I picked those up as well. So these will be fun. I think just sort of break like because it's on like Aida. It's like easier to stitch with. I don't use Aida much at all. Like learning and doing black work and stuff, I do use it. But I don't, other than that, I use mainly linen. So that should be a nice kind of relaxing set of projects to do, I guess. And then I got these two big ones because I wanted to try some patterns that have these like half stitches to create some of the depth. I just thought it was interesting, like the way that these patterns handle some of the different textures and depth and colors. And there's just, it's a little different than just like full typical cross stitch. So I thought that was cool. So I have some friends who live in Scotland. I don't know, is it weird to like send someone who lives in Scotland a picture of thistles because they're there already? Not really sure. They used to live in the US. They moved back to Scotland, and one of my kids and I were able to visit them over the summer. So I thought this would be a nice gift, even though, yeah, they can see plenty of thistle where they are. But regardless, I'm going to do this one on the called for, or the included, can't show you anything because the chart isn't there, but it has, I think, Aida included in the kit. Yes, yeah, 16 count Aida. Ooh, 16 count though, I guess that's fine because that's like 32 count. I think I prefer 18 count Aida, but it comes out 5.5 by 9. So I'll do it on the provided fabric for that one. And that one, like I said, is going to be a gift. And then last but not least, I have this floral. I really love florals, but I really love, like, I'm kind of particular about them at the same time. But this one I just thought was really pretty. I love the colors, especially like the greens with the pinks and even the yellows. So just love this. This one I ordered both of these from a shop that's somewhere not too far in Pennsylvania, but I can't remember the name. And this one I am not going to do on the included Aida because it comes with 14 count Aida, so I know it's going to come out like super tiny or much smaller, but I'm okay. I like that for this, and I'm going to put this one up in my house. So for this, I purchased this 36 count linen from Fiber on a Whim. That is the color Stone. So this is on a like light gray background that it comes with. So I liked that. And so I got this to do this guy on instead of the Aida. So I think that will be really, really pretty when it's on. So in terms of like what's coming up next, I'm going to try and get some of my whips finished. I'm definitely going to finish the Halloween one so I can make those little cushions. I really would like to finish this guy, the blue. I think that I could probably finish without going too crazy. I think probably the tapestry is going to be a longer term project that I can kind of pick up and put down. And then once I get some of the current things I'm working on done, I do want to work on this gift for my friend. And I'm not sure what I'll pick up next. I will have to let you know in another video. So thank you if you watched this far on my very first Flosstube. Thanks so much for watching. I really had a lot more fun filming this than I even expected. And I really look forward to checking out more of the videos that are out there on Flosstube and hopefully being able to connect with some of you. So thanks for watching and have a wonderful week. And I will talk to you soon, hopefully. Bye.